Body Solutions RX and Life Perm International. I'm Daniel Riedel, CEO and owner. Today I'm talking about acid-alkaline balance in the body and what it means for any general health program or weight loss program. It's important to understand what kind of foods you're eating and their impact on the body. Now, acid-alkaline is generally a range of foods that are either acidic or alkaline in nature, with human blood being around 7.35. Neutral is around 7. 7.35 is human blood, which is slightly alkaline. Take it to 7.2 and you die. That is how critical the alkalinity of your blood is. And it's good to understand the foods that are highly acidic and are normally in our diets. Look at any restaurant, any packaged food, or how most people eat on a daily basis, and you'll find we're pushing the body highly acidic at all times. Acidic foods generally include protein, which we need, carbohydrates, grains, sugars, alcohols, coffee and tea of this nature, different kinds of spices, and the medications that we consume, as well as fats. So it's good to understand that, again, protein, carbohydrates, sugars, alcohols, fats are all highly acidic. Now think of the things that are highly alkaline. We push it to the other side of the range. A lot of interesting vegetables you never heard of, but many vegetables that tend to be leafy, non-starchy in nature, as well as a variety of different berries and fruits. One I love a lot are Granny Smith apples, and I always push them in any program that we have. As an apple, it's very different than others when it comes to an increase in fiber, decrease in sugars, and something that's wonderful for the gut for alkalinity as well. So it's good to understand that most of the foods that we eat tend to be in the highly acidic range, and we get very little of the alkaline foods. Consider your dinner plate. Go out to a restaurant, order something, and then look at your plate and see what it mostly consists of. You're going to find a bunch of protein normally, a heaping amount of some kind of starch like a potato or a rice or something along that line. And then you get a small little assortment of little vegetables, and mostly the vegetables tend to be starchy in nature. Peas, carrots, which are high in sugars. So it's important to understand how the food is going to affect your body and how to best proportion a plate. Typically, the best thing to do when you're not on a weight loss program but trying to design the kind of plate of food that's in front of you, if you're using a standard dinner plate, half of that plate should be the leafy green vegetables and non-starchy vegetables. Broccoli, cauliflower, a salad consisting of nice green lettuce, tomatoes, cucumbers. All these things are very alkaline. Your meat should be about the size of a deck of cards. That's about a serving and about what your body will process. It's a small amount, but it packs a big punch. When it comes to carbohydrate on the plate, consider a small quarter cup of any carbohydrate, more specifically sweet potato, brown rice, and more importantly now, which is really popular, quinoa. And quinoa is high in protein as well. These are very wonderful sources of nutrition, carbohydrate, protein, the things that your body needs. But you're going to be tempering the effect of the acidic impact of these foods, the meat and the carbohydrate, by the acidic nature of the vegetables that are on the diet. That's why vegetable is so important when it comes to balancing out the kind of foods that you're eating. And again, consider the restaurants you go to. Consider going to fast food places where the majority is meat and cheese and different kinds of buns and fries. It's all acidic. So we're pushing the body highly acidic with all the stuff that we're eating. An acidic body is a diseased body. Google it yourself, always do your research. When it comes to acid-alkaline balance, there's a lot of information out there to be had. Do a simple search on Google and look for acid-alkaline chart. You will find a chart on acid alkalinity. Click on one of those and bring it up. You'll see a nice spread of vegetables from the far alkaline range. You'll see where neutrality is, and you'll find where highly acidic is. Look at the foods in the highly acidic columns, and you will see the meats, you'll see the grains, you'll see the drugs, you'll see the sugars and all these things. a lot of them you do need in your diet. But you need to bring the blood, or help the blood maintain its 7.35 range, which is slightly alkaline, by getting a lot of the alkaline foods on the other side of that chart. You can use that as a great reference guide. Print one out and do your shopping with that. And remember, always shop the periphery of your grocery store. Of course, keeping away from the pastry section, you will find all the fresh foods that are not packaged and that you'll have to cook yourself on the periphery of the store. And remember, if you're not cooking yourself, you're going to get yourself in trouble. Always push for specific fruits, like our Granny Smith apples or our wonderful citrus varieties as well. Many citrus, many berries, many fruits like the Granny Smith apples and the grapefruits go into the body acidic but cause an alkaline reaction in the chemistry of the body. The alkaline reaction will help the body return more to a neutral state where it needs to be. So again, fresh fruits and vegetables, only lean meats. You do need to get oil in your diet, olive oil, flaxseed oil, fish oils, wonderful things that actually help your body with health. There are some tips and tricks to help you with alkalizing your body as well. And remember, you don't want your body to become alkaline, you just want to temper the acidic impact of the foods that you need, like the protein and certain kinds of carbohydrates and some of the oils. One thing you can do, and many clients do on a regular basis, is they will leave out a large glass of water overnight to return it to room temperature. And remember, room temperature beverages are better for digestion, so that's going to improve digestion. But what you want to do in the morning is get a large glass of water as your first beverage of the day, squeezing about half of a fresh lemon in it. The lemon actually goes in the body as acidic but causes an alkaline reaction in the body. It helps move mucus and debris from the gastrointestinal tract and the sinuses. Helps you generally uptake the water better and hydrate better. And the alkaline impact of that beverage is going to help you throughout the day when it comes to your chemistry. So again, get that water as well. Also, primary fruits to eat, get plenty of highly nutritious berries like blueberries, raspberries, and strawberries in your diet on a daily basis. The nutritional impact when it comes to calories is negligible for the kind of impact you're going to get from the different antioxidants and vitamins and minerals in those products. And another thing, a Granny Smith apple once or twice a day goes a long way. Again, Granny Smith apples, unlike other apples, are very high in fiber, much lower in sugar, and biochemically have been shown to help the gastrointestinal tract when it comes to stabilization of issues with overgrowth of candida, undergrowth of good bacteria, and actually are believed to help the gastrointestinal tract eliminate parasites and other harmful little critters that are down there. So Granny Smith are one of the best apples to eat. If you don't like the tartness of the Granny Smith apple, contact us, we can give you some recipes. But one of the best things to do is slice it up, steam it up in a pan. It'll naturally caramelize itself. Add a little cinnamon to it and you can take some of that tartness out of the apple. So Granny Smith is one little tip and trick. The water with the lemon in it is another tip and trick. And then also, if you can get your hands on any kind of an alkaline ionized water system, you can use that as some of your water on a daily basis to help alkalize the body. And again, remember, your plate, half of it, leafy green vegetables, non-starchy vegetables in the highly alkaline category. Your meat, the size of a deck of cards for any kind of serving. Your body can only process so much protein at one time. And the carbohydrate that your body needs for particular organ function, like the brain and certain organs, you're going to get about a quarter cup of that. Not the big heaping amount that you normally would have, but a quarter cup, which is a very small amount, packs a big punch. Best sources tend to be sweet potato, brown rice, and quinoa. And another tip when it comes to alkalization and the importance of carbohydrates, if it's white, stay away from it. White potato, white bread, white rice, you get the picture. Again, this is Daniel Riedel, CEO and owner of Body Solutions RX. one of the original founders of the HCG weight loss protocol here in the United States. Wishing you the best of health, wishing you a much more alkaline body and a healthy future. Thank you very much for tuning into this segment, and you guys have a great day.